Hey guys, it's Jenny Silver with a California update for you on Wednesday, November 3rd. Yesterday, on Tuesday, the CDC has given the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine final approval for the age group of 5 to 11. This means that for parents who are choosing to vaccinate their children against COVID-19, they now are able to make appointments for and receive their first doses of the Pfizer vaccination for COVID-19. Dosage for this age group is roughly 1/3 of the amount that is given to adolescents and adults and is determined based on their age. The 5 to 11 age group receives 2 separate doses, spaced 21 days apart. The American Academy of Pediatrics reported that dosages are determined by age and not a child's size or weight. Some children may be 11 years old when they get their first dose and 12 at the time of their second dose. They should receive a dose based on their age on the day of the vaccination, according to the CDC. The COVID-19 vaccination is stated by the AAP that it can be given at the same time as other routine vaccinations, but should be done in a different injection site. The CDC and AAP also recommend children with prior COVID-19 infection get vaccinated. The American Academy of Pediatrics reports that clinical trials in children ages 5 through 11 years old found the vaccine to be 90.7% effective in preventing symptomatic COVID-19. The AAP reports that safety data from the trials included more than 3,000 children who received the vaccine and found that most common reactions were pain at the injection site, fatigue, and headache. Reactions were mostly mild to moderate. There were no serious adverse events related to the vaccine, including anaphylaxis or myocarditis, although the latter likely was too rare for detection in a trial of this size. The FDA states that the effectiveness data in children ages 5 to 11 is based on an ongoing randomized placebo-controlled study that has enrolled approximately 4,700 children 5 through 11 years of age. The study is being conducted in the United States, Finland, Poland, and Spain. Children in the vaccine group received 2 doses of the vaccine containing 10 micrograms of messenger RNA per dose. The available safety data shows 3,100 participants received the vaccine and 1,538 participants received a placebo. In this trial, a total of 1,444 vaccine recipients were followed for safety for at least 2 months after the second dose. Commonly reported side effects in the clinical trial included injection site pain, redness, swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle or joint pain, chills, fever, swollen lymph nodes, nausea, and decreased appetite. More children reported side effects after the second dose than after the first. Side effects were generally mild to moderate in severity and occurred within 2 days after vaccination, and most went away within 2 days. In rare cases in ages 12 through adult, following vaccination with mRNA vaccines made by Pfizer and Moderna, people have developed inflammation of the heart muscle, which is known as myocarditis. In Pfizer's clinical trial for 5 to 11-year-olds, there was no cases of myocarditis, although the company acknowledged that the trials were not big enough in order to pick up such rare events. The CDC has reported that a risk-benefit analysis was undertaken utilizing the data collected from the Vaccine Adverse Event Reporting System. In total, 257 reports of individuals below age 30 experienced myocarditis, pericarditis, or myopericarditis. Rates among males ages 12 through 15 experiencing these symptoms were 162.2 cases per million. Among females ages 12 through 15, case amounts were 13 per million. California will begin vaccinating children ages 5 to 11 immediately, with 500 organizations across the state receiving their first shipments through Monday. The state was allocated 1.2 million pediatric doses from the federal government. The state has more than 4,000 locations ready to vaccinate children ages 5 through 11 as supply increases. Parents who choose to vaccinate their children can contact their child's healthcare provider in order to schedule a COVID-19 vaccination appointment, or can visit myturn.ca.gov or call the hotline at 833-422-4255. Next, for those of you in the state of California who are seeking employment, California state jobs are going to be expanded as the California budget surplus now allows the state of California to resume and expand their hiring operations for several statewide agencies. In 2020, forecasting an economic downturn due to the coronavirus pandemic, Governor Newsom signed a state budget that temporarily cut the pay of state workers. This year, after signing a state budget with a record surplus of $75 billion, the governor has also signed deals restoring pay for those workers. Organizations hiring include Caltrans, CAL FIRE, and the EDD. A link to access the job postings available can be found in the video description. Next, local governments in the state of California can now apply to receive funding grants provided from the California Homeless Coordinating and Financing Council under the Encampment Resolution Grant Program. The CHCFC program is a part of a $12 billion homelessness allotment in the state's budget. The CHCFC funds provide grants to local governments who commit to providing a pathway to permanent housing for residents of specific long-running encampments. According to the Department of Housing and Urban Development, California has 161,000 homeless residents, nearly 1/4 of the nation's estimated 580,000 homeless. The program provides targeted grants to fund selected proposals submitted by eligible cities, counties, and continuums of care. Applications for the grants are due on December 31st, and HCFC intends to announce awards for the first projects in the spring of 2022. Okay, you guys, I hope that was helpful. Please click like, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below. The CHFC... Too many letters.